They head up to the high ground and find him. Tumberman. Across the pit. You say, yeah, Fnatic, despite those kills, hard for them to take any sort of further objective.
The Radiance is almost up for Miracle. It's about 600 away.
Fnatic, can they stop Liquid getting?
They know the Black Hole's down, right? They know Fiend's Grip as well as Black Hole were used. I believe they know that the Relocate was used as well. That's going to be coming up soon, but the big one is, of course, Universe's Black Hole.
Yeah, they do still have ways of sort of pulling them out of the pit, but it is going to be hard, especially when they're taking it down as quick as they are. There's the cooldown from Envy. They'll chuck at a tree as well. Won't find the connection. The Fnatic, can they actually get in there? There's the Fissure from GH blocking Envy out of the pit. Universe will jump in, but the Aegis has already been picked up as Universe will fall to his death. And Fnatic, they just have to get out of there. They were unable to fight around that pit. As Miracle in with the horn, ready to chase down for more. Gets that Spectral Dagger slow onto Envy. Slam is down from GH as he catches both Envy and DJ off guard. DJ to fall. Frostbite on Envy holds him in place. That's a triple kill for Tumberman as Fnatic starting to this lead, but it's now slipping away at every team fight. Climbing back ahead as he does now have that Radiance online, so the fights are not going to get any easier for Fnatic.
He was trying to kind of bait them in there too. You saw him sitting at 400 HP, but with the cheese, he's just like, I hope they turn for me. They did, yeah, he instantly pops it.
It's such an awkward position, you say, for Fnatic, because they feel like you have to do something about this, but how do they?
I mean, they don't have Black Hole, right? And this Fissure by GH, it doesn't even connect, but it did the job, right? You see it blocks the path, and Envy's like, oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds of his BKB there, and then they're able to re-engage on him afterwards.
Abed just tries to jump in onto mind control. He will manage to take down one. Can he get Kuro? No, Kuro challenging the ult. Can they kill Abed in time? They'll get him. Kuro will fall as GH sits on his head as he gets tossed upon him. Universe tries for the BKB TP out, but the damage from Tumberman is too high. Again, Liquid short. Fnatic got a couple of pickoffs, but it's another exchange that's favoring Liquid.
Yeah, and 9, 2, and 4 now on this Broodmother. An incredible recovery, top of the net worth after everything that has played forward.
Now the question is, how well can Fnatic hold high ground? Pretty well, right?
Pretty strong. Just depends on if they lose.
Gyro, I mean, with the tree throw, it is always pretty much cleans up a creep wave.
It's a good amount of pressure on Universe with his Black Holes though, because you can see as soon as Black Hole's down, Liquid feels an immense amount of power coming through.
I don't know how that stat works. Apparently Brood is banned against Liquid 188% of the time, which is understandable because Tumberman's pretty good, but I'm not quite sure if it's mathematically possible. But there was a team that you're going to find a way to draft Brood, ban Brood against them more times than even possible. Liquid would certainly be the one, but as we saw, they got it through here, and not really to sort of Fnatic's mistakes in the draft. This was an early Brood pick, wasn't it?
It was the third pick.
Third pick Brood, straight up. And it short at the start, Fnatic did have the edge. They were able to get the lanes to sort of make sure that Tumberman's start of the game was slow, but Tumberman being Tumberman, always going to have a very strong chance of coming back into the game as he has done here.
It's really just been these Roshans, right? The Roshans is really the big comeback for Liquid. Fnatic tried to do that neat little relocate play bottom on the first one. It delays their Roshan a bit for Liquid to get there in time, so. But still with this Aegis, playing very confidently, having 4 heroes just perched around the Broodmother as Miracle just farms in the backlines with Haunt available. And this is the, we're getting close to that item timing that we were saying for the Spectre that is absolutely terrifying. He gets this, I mean, the Manta's gonna make everything so much harder for them to deal with. Just that extra damage, it's more confusion inside the fights.
Invisibility.
What is the plan for Fnatic? It really feels like they have to make this team fight work with the Black Hole and the Gyro, which they just haven't really had the chance to do so.
I think a really big important thing for Fnatic is just going to be making sure that they have at least a vision advantage going into these fights somehow versus Spectre. They want to know where people are positioned, and that's why I feel like Pi bought a gem, because like the map control is going to start to get more and more important to make sure that they can get these pickoffs whenever Liquid is split up, whenever they're doing this 4-on-4-and-1.
Radiant just scan down bottom, so they know that Miracle's hiding in the trees. Miracle is going to start to play around with Abed, though. Abed's got the shadow. Self-hidden, Miracle. Popping himself out of there with the horn. In fact, was the mid, the pressure being put on now as Matumbaman walked himself up to the barracks. With that horn, Miracle was able to pick off Pylai Die.
That was Glyph used, and they took out the tier 3, and they got a kill out of that haunt. And still having Aegis. Now they can put on some more map pressure. They got a Shrine, because that tier 3's been taken. More economy for them, and they've already accrued a 6k advantage. It's quickly climbing, while Fnatic is kind of stuck in their base, as Liquid does whatever they want on the map.
This is, I mean, this is, as we said, at the start of the game, it was like, oh, Liquid looking a bit rocky, but then Liquid was like, hey, hold on, guys, you know, we'll wait until we're sort of 20 minutes down the line, because this is back to being pretty much the Liquid you expect to see. Turning up a TI, it doesn't matter how far behind they are at the start, they'll find a way to get back in, and Black Hole will be dropped onto Matumbaman. Can they actually kill him off, though? He's still got the BKB, he's trying to retreat. Arbed is going to get caught up by GH jumping in with the Echo Slam onto Arbed. Matumbaman managing to keep himself alive, and looking to toy around with Arbed, but the homing missile and Tritos will actually get Matumbaman finally killed off. Arbed does get bursted down by the Nether Ward there as he tried to cast a spell.
It's a buyback from Matumbaman. They know the Enigma Black Hole's down. I guess they just want to try to push forward.
GH, Fisher, DJ, Miracle, looking to dive in aggressively. He's got that Radiance. It's enough to kill off DJ. DJ keeping the distance. Another dagger flies through, and DJ will be popped. Fnatic just getting pulled apart.
Arcane Rune Spectre. Just, you know, a 4-second cooldown on the dagger, so he's pretty much 500 movement speed running at this IO non-stop.
And it feels like this game may be borderline over. Liquid.
That was with the Aegis timed out as he got black holed as well. So it was a pretty unfortunate time for Liquid, but either way they were able to sustain it. Yeah, just seeing the power.
I mean, this is really Liquid sending a message. It's like, look, we can pick Third Prick Brood, you can counter us, you can win the lanes, you can get 10k advantage in the first 15 minutes, but then we'll come back and we'll win the game. And they've got the horn, they're going in, Universe popping the BKB, Pylai getting focused down by Miracle. Pylai is gone, Envy having to retreat. Arbed is going to jump in with the combo onto Miracle. Is it enough to bring Miracle down though? He's got the dagger to get back out of the base. The homing missile still chasing him down, but Matumbaman will fall, so he is down for 2 minutes. Miracle does get stunned up on the side. Kuro comes in with a frostbite onto Arbed, but now Kuro himself in trouble as the homing missile's inbound. Fnatic looking to chase down and take another off Liquid.
Relocate top.
They're going straight in.
They're going
for the push. The Miracle will buy back instantly as soon as he sees that play come in, as his buyback will force them back. But Fnatic certainly showing us that they do still have signs of life, the classic signs of Fnatic life as well. They're now behind. You know, this is where they're ready to play.
Yeah.
So I think, if anything, this is just setting out to be the game that we could have hoped to start TI. We're seeing it all. We're seeing Fnatic win lanes. We're seeing them throw games. We're seeing them bring back the games into their favor. Slightly. It's still a lead for Liquid, but it could go that way. We see some other sort of crazy IO plays, and we know that IO in DJ's hands, it's terrible. We've seen it already this game. But when it comes into sort of late game plays, late game calls like that, to go for the split, for the rat, Fnatic, they've got it down to a T. And Liquid have to be careful about these plays sort of outmaneuvering them.
And they have to be careful right now. This is their time that they can, I mean, not really lose the game, but lose at least a barracks, because there's no proof for 40.
Yeah, he's dead for 40 seconds.
Mind control, protecting his nether ward as best as possible. The daggers begin. They will get a range tracks, Envy. Trying to continue forward.
He's trying to block off the team with the Fishy. Universe goes in with the BKB Black Hole onto the illusion. He doesn't get it at all, as he's got to retreat now. Miracle's there, ready to lead in. There's the jump in from GH with the slam. That's going to be Universe. Got the reload. Okay. DJ saving Envy just in time. But Miracle's there to chase down, of course, with the horn. Will still pick up DJ, and he does get himself back to base. Arbed being chased. There's a missile onto Miracle. Arbed sort of eyeing up the chance of going back in, but no, he heads up to the high ground. But they know, they see him. They've got the Fisher play from GH. Arbed nearly gets Miracle. Miracle's got to be careful, but he's keeping himself off the side. The toss, the avalanche, the missile. Miracle nearly getting himself the sat side. Doesn't quite do it, as he has seen Glimmer Cape. Miracle will live. They do kill off Arbed on top of that cliff. Now Arbed's down for 100 seconds. You got no Universe for 40 seconds, no DJ for 60.
All of Liquid's up now too, so it's pressure time. And their waves are in an okay spot. Top is pushing a little bit, but they've got mid and they've got bottom already forced in. so they can make their way down bot.
And we love it. Butterfly into Rapier. The question, are we going to see this game go on to the point where he gets the Rapier? Maybe. With the way that this game's going up and down, sure. At the
This
moment,
Rax is dead.
The Rax, for sure.
And
I mean, it's a long fry, 70 seconds. I mean, how long until the Black Hole's back up? 80 seconds. Now it's looking really rough for Fnatic. Liquid have a large opening here to really clean up the base. Unless Envy can do some crazy plays on the gyro, we'll have, as we say, DJ back with him in 20. And there's a second set of racks cleaned up by Liquid.
And this is a double siege creep wave coming in for Liquid too. Perfect timing for them as they're pushing this. This last one, I don't think Fnatic can hold this.
They are going to be able to take GH out straight away. GH, of course, will buy back immediately. But remember the BKB trying to come in onto the racks, but now he's backing up. The BKB stands and wear up. He's got the move speed of the webs. The slow from the balls not quite enough to hold him back, as they will back off. But at the same time, this is Fnatic pushing Liquid away from Fnatic's final set of racks. So they do keep that last lane alive.
It's important to do that at least. They prolong it, right? We want Envy to get that Rapier.
Can they contest Roast though? It's as we say, it's another bit of time where they do not have the black hole. They don't have the black hole though.
You can't give like
They don't have the BKB on Envy.
Yeah,
Still down for 30 seconds. He's trying to go in. The Horde's going to be popped immediately. The Frostbite, the Zap, the Life Drain onto Envy. He needs help, but he needs it now. But there can't be any help because DJ gets controlled on the side. He couldn't get in with the save. So that's going to be Envy dead. He buys back straight away. Pylite die as well. They're going to get back into the game. Arbo with the BKB and the damage. Is it enough for the Spectre to go down? It isn't, as he's going to be fine. Miracle gets himself down to the low ground and out of harm's way as Liquid keep control around the pit. Another attempt to fight round there, but they didn't quite have the black hole. They do now have the black hole back up, and in fact, Roshan still at about half health.
Universe has to heal though. He's back at base
He's
right
got
now.
that black hole. If he can get there.
Get in there. DJ's dead for 50
He's
though.
TPing over. Did walk back to base, so he's still at the TP available. Liquid know though. They're up on the high ground. They know that the black hole is back up.
They're playing it patient. They're letting they're letting Miracle run around, pick up items. He's got the heart now finished, so there comes the regen.
Yeah. The Dagon being scaled up as well.
Yeah. They're playing it patient. They know that Fnatic's the ones really under the gun here to make sure that that Liquid doesn't get the rush. While Liquid, they know they're so comfortable in this game now. Let the action come to them. They have to, I mean, they've got Haunt in 50 seconds. If they really want it, they can wait that whole time while Miracle just walks around farming the map. Because Fnatic, they don't take the rush fast enough, even if it's low. Their base also continuing to get pressured. Those two waves, side lane, or the mid lane as well as the side lane bottom. Haunt, 28 seconds.
Shouldn't have to take this abuse.
That Rapier has become a pipe dream.
Tower is under attack.
Having to buy back. But the smoke comes out. They're going to try to take advantage of Spectre Haunt being down for a few seconds,
Envy
but
doesn't have flak for 25 seconds.
Yeah.
So he's fighting without flak here.
And Miracle just starts running in. He knows Haunt's coming back up. He's got a heart. He's got no fear walking into all this right now.
Base, they're losing tier 4s here. The creeps.
Yep.
Where did Radiant's middle tower go?
There's a ping going to come out from Pylite Eye.
And now Liquid's ready to go in the pit. They've got Haunt ready, and look where Miracle's positioned himself, just completely in the front line still.
Like, for you, how do you find the black hole? It's going to be so hard. They are fairly grouped up though now. Get himself a city does. They'll get it. They'll jump in now. Just managed to get the two-man black hole there, and with that control, they'll be able to burst down Miracle. Miracle does not have buyback. He has. It's still on cooldown for a minute and 40 seconds, so sure, Liquid, they got the Roshan. Matuma Man was able to get the Aegis Cheese and Refresher, but they're actually going GH gets the slam, he's able to kill one, but he's going to lose his life for that. I mean, now they're two heroes dead, 100 seconds. They may have got the Roche, but Liquid, they're two people down for 100. They do not have buyback.
They're going to go run to the base,
Fnatic
though.
could just go.
Yeah, they're going to run to the base, though, here. The tier 4 is down to 100.
So Mind Control's going to try for the split.
Yeah, Mind Control's going to try to split it off here. Matumba has Boots of Travels as well, but this is very concerning here. And he's just running in.
He is.
Uh-oh.
They're just going for the tier 4s. Matuma Man looking towards Arbed. Arbed actually taking a lot of Arbed's dead.
My God.
Yeah, Envy is in trouble as well. He's been Degrapify live drain. He'll turn towards Matuma Man. DJ getting focused down by the spider. They've got the Degrapify, the burst damage, and okay.
All right.
This is what.
Matumba Man's still pretty scary even on his own, throwing just a couple spells.
All right. So I get another next level play from Lucas. Like, we'll let GH start. We'll let Miracle die for 100 seconds. They're going to go straight for the tier 4s, and then we're just going to send a spider at them, and it's all going to be okay. And it actually looks like it should be. I mean, Universe, where's the Black Hole backup? Not for some time. I know he has
80 seconds.
He has, of course. No, he's not quite got the Octarine. He didn't quite finish it off, so he hasn't got that reduced cooldown. And Envy's got no buyback. There's still no Spectres. Miracle's down for 35 seconds, but that is going to still leave that 50-second window where they are without a gyrocopter.
It's pretty absurd how hard Broodmother hits at level 25.
Yeah.
That talent. 200% lifesteal, 200 bonus damage.
You're not killing him. If you can't kite him or keep him off you, any right click you get, bam, he is gone.
Like, look at this. Watch how fast he turns. Like, Abed hasn't built any armor items this game, so he is a bit low on the armor. So versus that AC, look how quick he chunks him down. Look at the damage on this spider. Just quickly runs right through them.
I've just noticed we got a new stat as well. You see that, folks? We got APM. We're StarCraft now, boys.
I didn't even see that.
Look at that. APM of Universe, only 150. Oh, there we go. GH's APM, 250. Who's got the best APM?
Wait, where do you see that? Am I blind?
Look, just above the talents.
Oh, I do see it. Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
we got an APM counter, boys. Who's got the best APM? Is it? Oh, only 148 on the Brood. That's
Brood.
pretty low. Oh, a Timber.
247 on Abed.
240. Wait, how has he got so much more APM than the Brood?
It's clicking. He's just clicking a lot more. Maybe we just click a lot.
I see.
If you click between movements, that all counts. Every little action, right?
Are you,
if you click stop spam.
Are you saying that's I like that?
I like
more
I always
numbers.
like APM. APM's always... Oh, Kuro.
Oh, only 87. Someone get that man an auto clicker. Needs to click a bit faster.
Another arcane rune for Miracle this time around. Oh, that 4-second dagger cooldown. And he's also got the refresher shard now, too.
What
Very scary.
they didn't get the racks. They didn't get the racks.
And they didn't get the Rex, but they have a 20k gold advantage.
Kuro with that harp.
Oh, Kuro. That was Kuro's heart.
That's Kuro's harp, my friend.
I did see it on the courier, but I didn't think it was his.
I mean, yeah, with a freezing field, if he sits there and lets it go, it's going to be hard to stop him from letting it go. And there's a refresher shot still on GH. Ooh, that's a
Oh, they gave it to GH. Okay, I thought they were just going to keep it on Miracle.
It's a 92% win rate. Sorry, win probability. Like, I feel like I would actually give Fnatic more than the 8% because it's Fnatic. You know what I mean? They do crazy stuff.
The scary thing
they're
is
very far behind in this game.
They're so reliant on Universe getting like a 2 or 3 or more
But he's
hero
not
black
impossible.
hole. But they have buybacks, they have Aegis, they have Cheese now at this point coming back up, right?
Oh, this could be the downfall though. I see Envy. He's
Did he switch it?
He switched the rapier out of his quick. Come on. You know you need the rapier. I mean, sure.
He might be getting to
Yon
the
is
point.
very good against the spider.
And against the Mega Creeps once they're inevitably probably going to get against
I
Megas,
guess,
right?
yeah. And of course, yeah, with the Axe tether bonus from
Exactly.
the IO, but it's not a rapier.
It's not a rapier. We wanted it.
It's alright, as I said, this game's going to be either 20 minutes or 200 minutes. We're going to get to the point where he has a rapier, I'm sure. I mean, there's been lots of times where it felt like this game was going to be over and it just hasn't been.
This is one of those, like, the third rush is usually one of those big ones though, right?
You got the double slam.
You get the double slam, you get the Aegis Cheese, and you get most people are starting to hit the level 25s, getting their buybacks. So you look at Miracle, he's been farming a bit, not for an item, it looks like he's just farming for buyback.
I mean, it's...
So he can buy back Haunt if he just runs in.
I was going to say, I think it's sort of you were saying, sure, GH is the flashy player, but is there not sort of an argument that the refresher shot's even nicer on the Spectre?
That's what I was saying.
Yeah,
I think usually it's just better on the Spectre, but having more disables is never a bad thing. Like, Earthshaker is one of the better carriers of it as well. Even a double fissure in a lot of situations can be game changing. You just hit like a 3-man fissure into a second 3-man fissure. Sometimes you don't even need the double echo.
Oh, here we go. Matuma Man up onto the barracks. Plus the BKB looks towards Envy. Envy's got the heal and regen from DJ. So he's pretty much back up to full. Matuma Man has to back away.
That was BKB and Satanic by Envy, right? Yeah, so 30 seconds Satanic, 60 on BKB.
Yeah, still the BKB down, of course, as well on Matuma. So he himself will have to hold back before he goes in for another push like that.
All the momentum is pushing in onto Fnatic, though. All 3 lanes.
Yeah. They've got okay ways, as we said, to clean it out. Arbed with the cleave, with the trees, and Envy, of course, with the flak. But at the same time, you're using flak to sort of de-push the waves, may mean that Liquid can sort of choose to take a fight where he's not going to have it up, which is a large amount of the damage output when the black hole's landed. But I guess the same to be said, you have this tiny. If you get a good black hole at this stage, you are going to win the team fight. Very likely so.
Radiant's top
Very low.
I mean, the Rax is falling.
Look at that. Radiant's courier just got
Radiant
killed.
Courier dies. They have the pop glyph.
They do that. They have got the black hole available. Universe find an option to get in. The Rax pretty much dead here. As Miracle, he'll look to go forward. They do have the tree toss onto Miracle. He's going to get stunned up as well. Universe going in with the BKB. He takes a bit of damage there from the blade mail of Miracle, but it's not enough to kill him off. Universe actually taking down for the radius. Number 2 man moves it. Buyback straight away from Universe. Arbet's going to fall as well, though, and he does not have buyback. The buyback play from Miracle to get straight back into the fight as Fnatic is getting forced all the way back to the fountain. The 4 buybacks coming out from Fnatic. Can they hold, though? They're without the black hole. I know that there's no more horn available for Miracle, but
It's Megas,
they're
GH.
still so strong here, Liquid, as they head straight away with the Fisher onto Pylon. GH with the double slam, getting them all. Universe will come in with the black hole onto 3, but it's not enough. Fnatic hit the deck, GG is called, and Liquid at 15 minutes and 30 seconds will game here on this stream of the International 2018 group stages.
What a swing. What a turnaround.
What an up and down.